Last of the day. We await the numbers to come up into the frame. Yaramis kicking through on the inside. Judges call for a photo.
There from Intellect. Caught out very wide on the track there is La Destina, and wider out there is Carnival Girl, followed back on the inside by Thorina, followed by Cape City, and last of all is the top weight Coliseum. They go down the side at the 900-metre mark, approaching the crossing with no speed on. Good Day, Bad Day is one of the leaders. It's Good Day, Bad Day on the inside of Zara Sober. Third placing is Cabaret Girl, working up around the outside of Fly By Night, followed by Intellect, and Cape City is taking off wide. La Destina puts it deeper, followed by Thorina, and last of all is Coliseum. 600 metres left to go. Good Day, Bad Day, Zaru Sober from Cabaret Girl and Fly By Night. Looking for the inside run is Intellect. It's travelling nicely. Then La Destina, followed by Cape City, and further back to Thorina, and last straightening for home Coliseum. Over the rise at the 350-metre mark, and the leader now is Zaru Sober. Shook off Good Day, Bad Day. Here's Intellect getting an inside run. Wider on the track, coming home well La Destina, and Coliseum from the tail of the field is running on strongly. Out wide Coliseum and La Destina being challenged by Intellect on the inside. At the 100 metres, it's Coliseum and La Destina. They draw clear. It's on the outside Coliseum, the inside La Destina, and Coliseum just does well enough to win by about a half head for mine from La Destina, and third in was Intellect, and they gap the others. A gap away to Fly By Night, followed home by Thorina, then Cape City, Carnival Girl, or Cabaret Girl, and well back to Zaru Sober and the other early leader, Good Day, Bad Day. They've run second, last and last.
Princess, Common Style, Hot Cut. Now, Miss Majin's out about 4 deep early on as they settle, and there's not a lot of pace on. Mole's Gap is second last, and dropping out to last is Biddy My Joe. 1100 to go. Zora Lee in front, led by 3/4 to Hot Cut, who just wants a little bit more rain. A length and a half to Hiawatha Princess around Common Style. Miss Majin eases back to be fifth, but still 3 deep. 1.5 to Mole's Gap, and Biddy My Joe about 5 off the pace is last of all. Along the back, Zora Lee, led by a length and a half unchallenged from Hot Cut second. Miss Majin goes up third. 3/4 back the fence is Common Style, a length and a half to Hiawatha Princess from Mole's Gap, and last is Biddy My Joe. Heading off the back, and the leader Zora Lee, led by nearly 2 on Hot Cut. Miss Majin ridden up in third from Common Style. Next is Hiawatha Princess, about to be hooked deep from Mole's Gap, and last is Biddy My Joe. Towards the 400, Zora Lee, still led over a length on Hot Cut. Hiawatha Princess putting in a run, gets around Miss Majin, Common Style back on the fence, then Mole's Gap and Biddy My Joe on the turn. Zora Lee's going well though. She's 2.5 clear of Miss Majin, Common Style, then Hiawatha Princess in the straight. Zora Lee a length and a half in front of Common Style, who's trying to close the gap. Zora Lee still a length in front. Common Style is only inching back the margin. Zora Lee's hanging on. Zora Lee all the way in the first one by 3/4. Common Style second, 2 or 3 to Mole's Gap third. Then Hiawatha Princess, Hot Cut, Miss Majin, and last was Biddy My Joe.
5, 3 and 6 across the line. 5 Zora Lee, $2.50 and $1.80. 3 Common Style, $9.30 for a place, and no third there for 6 Mole's Gap, 5, 3, 6.
And set to go, most open affair to start the day. Track is good, the rail's out 15, 4.04 the Penno, and they're off and racing in the first, and Bound Now and Northern Warrior the first couple out. Amazon Lad was away very quickly, Exponential dropped in behind them. Bella Hill is settling down fourth with Eastern Court. Belchier is caught out wide, and towards the tail end of Jetlag is also deep. Eastern Court pulling against the right of their third to last, and last of all is Calamio. Past the 1200 metre mark they race now, and the leader is Northern Warrior just in front. Belchier has moved up to within a head of the leader. About 2 lengths Amazon Lad third, another 2 lengths to Bella Hill, improving to fourth but wanting to go quicker. They're followed by Bow Now over on the inside, and then Jet Lag trailed by Eastern Court. Exponential next to last, and Zerkelamio 10 from the leader, which onto the railway side is now Belshira. Belshira the bolter takes up the running at the 800 metres. Northern Warrior holds the rail second. 2 Amazon Lad, and then Bella Hill on the outside, followed by Bow Now on the rail. 1 Eastern Court Exponential on the inside of Jet Lag, and 1 Zerkelamio. At the 600, Belshira half a length in front of Northern Warrior. Amazon Lad only a length away, and 1 Bella Hill fourth on the outside. Bow Now dug up on the rail, and then Eastern Court. Jet Lag, Exponential and Zerkelamio 8 off the lead as they come around the turn. Northern Warrior through on the inside again takes the lead from Belshira. Amazon Lad and Bella Hill coming 3 and 4 wide into the straight with their runs are coming home fast. Bella Hill has raced to the lead. On the outside it's Bella Hill from Eastern Court coming home well from Amazon Lad battling, and and Northern Warrior still kicking back on the inside, but Bella Hill in front. Amazon Lad trying hard from Northern Warrior. Eastern Court, Bella Hill tied under the whip, holding on, and Bella Hill wins it. Bella Hill by a neck. Either Amazon Lad or Eastern Court for the minus, ahead of Northern Warrior close up on the rail. In behind those, Calamio, trailed by Jetlag, Exponential, Belzura knocked up to second last, and Bow Now last of all.
Set to go. Race 5, now 1,800 metres. They're off and racing now, a fairly even start. And one of the slowest to begin after the jump away was Gold Arch. It dropped back the roughie of the field, and Machu Picchu taken on by Czech Benoni for the lead. In third place on the outside is Prefer Moray from Natural Rain, and last on the inside is Gold Arch. Machu Picchu is the leader as they race down the side now. They've got 1,100 metres left to go. It's Machu Picchu in front from Czech Benoni, and wide out moving quickly to second, Prefer Moray. They are staying fairly close to the rails, then Gold Arch, and last is Natural Rain. They go to the 800-metre crossing now, and Machu Picchu leads by a half length. Second is Prefer Moray. This leader is pulling pretty hard. It's keen to race. Sectional first 600 metres was covered in 38.5. On the inside is Gold Arch. On the outside, Czech Benoni, who after joining the leader early has lost ground. And last of all is Natural Rain. So the favoured pair, second last and last, coming onto the turn. 450 metres left to go. And the leader got away, Machu Picchu. It's 3 lengths in front at the top of the straight. In second place, Czech Benoni's coming home again now, and Natural Rain is making one quick run at them over the rise at the 300. And Machu Picchu still a handy leader, about a length in front. Natural Rain, though, is quickly getting on terms. Czech Benoni could not match Natural Rain, and Natural Rain has dashed to the lead with 150 metres to go, and the second's all over. Natural Rain, 2 races down, 2 horses have come from last to win, and Natural Rain is going to win by a length and a half to Machu Picchu. Czech Benoni third, and it was at least 10 lengths away. The others, Gold Arch and also Prefer Moray.
Race number 2 of the day over the 1,800 metres. Tone favourite is Red Tiamo, who goes up into position now. And they're ready for a start. Field of 9. Away they go. And Wrench wasn't that flash away from the inside. Jester's Gun has got some toe, so too Caper's Way, and Red Tiamo is ridden for speed as well. He's looking to get across from the outside gate. Malahini fourth on the outside of Noah Yarn. Deep out is Gold Cutter, but not as wide as Touch of Cloud as they race past the post. Then Wrench and 2 or 3 to Pure Lady. Red Tiamo gets across to the rail into the first turn to lead a length. Second, Caper's Way. Third on the rail is Jester's Gun. 3 deep, Malahini around Noah Yarn. Back on the rail is Wrench on the inside of his stablemate Gold Cutter from Pure Lady. And Touch of Cloud, who was trapped deep, goes back to last, about 6 lengths off the pace. 1,200 to run. In front is Red Tiamo. He tries to stack them up. He led by 3/4 Caper's Way. Jester's Gun on the rail is third. Malahini fourth, but still a little deep out around Noah Yarn. Then Wrench with Gold Cutter, 2 to Touch of Cloud, and Pure Lady whips them in. They've really backed off the tempo mid-race inside the 900 mark, and Red Tiamo in front, but here's a move from Gold Cutter. Stephen Vellis says, I've had enough. He's gone around to take up the front running. Inside the 800, he led by over a length now to Caper's Way. Red Tiamo third. 2 to Jester's Gun, then Noah Yarn, followed by Malahini Wrench. Touch of Cloud second last, and once again they've dropped off Pure Lady 3 lengths away. Inside the 600 in front is Gold Cutter, led 3/4 Caper's Way. Red Tiamo third on the fence, 2 to Jester's Gun. Yarn under the whip, then Wrench followed by Malahini, who's losing ground if anything from Touch of Cloud. Up to the turn, Caper's Way gets on level terms with Gold Cutter. A length to Red Tiamo. Noah Yarn is whacking away. Then Jester's Gun around the bend, and Caper's Way took the lead from Gold Cutter. Red Tiamo gets out. Noah Yarn down the centre. Caper's Way in front down to the 100. Noah Yarn is still sticking to his guns. Jester's Gun getting a run through. Caper's Way in front. Noah Yarn getting to him the outside. Caper's Way in front and hangs on. Caper's Way won by a head to Noah Yarn. Third, Jester's Gun, then Gold Cutter.
Day. Pirouise has joined them. Far Rain the inside. They're ready to break. All in. Monolith was out, obviously checked, and he's back in the gates and ready to run. All clears through, they're off, and Far Rain began very fast down on the inside ahead of Central West. Out quickly is Axoloti towards the outside, and Gotham Ruler showing some pace. Ancona Bell and Pirouise settling just behind the leading horses. Monolith had dropped out the last. 700 to go, and Axoloti leads by a length. Far Rain a length to Gotham Ruler. 2 lengths to Pirouise fourth. A length and a half further back in the field. Ulrico and Ancona Bell on the rail, and Dante's Fury 3 deep. A couple of lengths to Snacks over on the outside, followed by Hurla's Treasure. Then came Monolith, and towards the end Central West and Poise Encore as they corner now, and Far Rain had dashed through on the inside and corners around the turn 2 in front of Axoloti. Gotham Ruler, they're followed by Pirouise and Dante's Fury coming down the middle of the course from Ulrico at the 2 now, and Far Rain is 2 lengths in front of Axoloti. Pirouise is running home well with Gotham Ruler and Dante's Fury the outside, but Far Rain is well clear with 50 to go. 3 in front of Pirouise and Dante's Fury, and Far Rain takes it out brilliantly. Far Rain beat Pirouise by 2.5 lengths. Third, Dante's Fury from Gotham Ruler. Axoloti a gap in the field, then Ulrico, Hurla's Treasure and Snacks together, and they were trailed in then by Central West, and then Monolith towards the end, trailed by Ancona Bell, and last to finish was Poise Encore.
Number 12, Far Rain, Jason Patton.
Buska getting close to home, and Wamoon won by a long neck. Second in Barbuska, and third Kalanique from Tudor Lane, followed by Starfire Gem, and Little Bear was last. 1:7:18 is the time. 1:7:18, and it's Wamoon winning.
Who's 3, 1,090 the trip. Favourite drawn the inside gate. Marud. Oh, Voodoo Moon, it might have been out wide rearing. They stand better. Light still blinking. Set to go. All clears there. Away, Marud beat them out easily on the inside. He's landed 3/4 in front. Going up to second is Ugol, Milladonian Brave and Just Durham. Power Lad behind them from Voodoo Moon. Wigal is next, followed by Lady Adequate. Next, Tears of Rage, followed by Lycidas. Second last, Lady Nora, and 4 lengths to the Fondler. Off the back, Ugold at the 700, led by a length. Tries to be restrained. Second, Power Lad, Milladonian Brave, and back on the fence is Marud. Deep out, Voodoo Moon gets around Tears of Rage, Just Durham, and getting through behind them on the fence is Lycidas, followed by Wigal. Next in the field, Lady Adequate, and about 4 lengths to Lady Nora, and last is the Fondler. A bunch field down before the turn. Ugold a half length. Marud, who pops off the fence. A length to Milladonian Brave, then Power Lad. Sticking to the rail is Lycidas. A couple then to Just Durham, Voodoo Moon, and Tears of Rage. On the turn, Ugold 3/4 Marud. They get away about 2 or 3 lengths to Lycidas with Milladonian Brave in the straight. Ugold about a length in front. Marud is trying hard on the outside. Ugold's pulling out enough at the moment. Marud within about 3/4. Ugold is holding off Marud though. Ugold got in a half length. Marud second, and third Tears of Rage. Followed home there by Lycidas, Milladonian Brave. The Fondler picked up a few. Just Durham behind them with Power Lad, Wigal, Lady Nora, Voodoo Moon, and last was Lady Adequate.
Favourite 540 the collector. They're all in and set the break. All clears through, they're racing. Kaylee Edition flew out of the stalls. The collector immediately heads it off. Weather Alert was out quickly with Shrouded going forward as they settle into stride, and Cider in not far away from the pace. Mandela's going forward too as they settle down, and Christian Lad's about 3 lengths behind the second last horse. Mandela takes the lead as they run to the 1,000 and opens up a couple of lengths on Weather Alert. The collector is third on the inside of Cider in, followed by Shrouded between horses. 1.5 My Ginger Man caught about 3 or 4 wide from Domination. Dane Power throwing their head up and not settling. Kaylee Edition next on the rail, followed by Selrach of Fizzy Lizzie and Christian Lad last of all, at least 10 or 12 from the leader. Cider in applies pressure to Mandela a long way from home and put the neck clear. Couple of lengths to Weather Alert, third from My Ginger Man. The collector on the inside in 5th placing, followed by Shrouded. Selrach is wide out, Domination the centre. Kaylee Edition next, trailed by Dane Power, who's third to last and held up coming towards the turn from Fizzy Lizzie and Christian Lad. At the bend, and Mandela boots up again on the inside and leads from Cider in. Weather Alert 2 lengths away. Oh, the collector hit the running rail, seemingly disorganised the field hopelessly behind him. Lost the rider there. Christian Lad, Fizzy Lizzie hampered, and a lot of others too. In the straight, Cider in again goes to the lead. Here's My Ginger Man coming home. Cider in from My Ginger Man, 100 out, and Christian Lad from last. He's flying. This is a run. Cider in grab by Christian Ladd. And Christian Ladd won it for Peter Mertens by nearly a length. Either Cider in or My Ginger Man for the Miners. Clear of Mandela, Fizzy Lizzy, Weather Alert. They're trailed by Selracha with a long break to the rest of them, and they were totally disorganised at the home turn. Caulfield Edition domination back there with Shrouded and Dane Power, and it was the Collector who threw the rider Danny Brereton around the home turn.
Behind Bantana Boy in running second. No such odds today, currently 360. They're off and racing. And Pickers Off from the inside was away well. Speakers Bureau's going fast. Also showing speed on the outside is My All Run. And it's one of the early leaders on settling down and starting to drive through. After a couple of 100 metres is My All Run. And My All Run is the leader now as they go over the 800. In fact, Maringo Bay's driven through to be the leader now. It's Maringo Bay in front of My All Run, Pickers Off, Speakers Bureau, Juglimo in Tyrus is 4 lengths away last. On the turn they come, and the big barreled horse, Maringo Bay, leads by 2 lengths. Second is My All Run, third Pickers Off, followed by Speakers Bureau coming to the outside, pushing Juglimo wider. In Tyrus burnt off at the 400 metre mark, and Maringo Bay, he leads by 2 lengths. Down the outside, Speakers Bureau starting to run on strongly. Pickers Off is picking up ground, and still there, My All Run. Maringo Bay's very tired. He just can't carry the weight, and Speakers Bureau has reached the lead on the outside. Wanted to duck in on top of My All Run, who goes with Speakers Bureau. It's Speakers Bureau. My All Run is battling back on the inside. Speakers Bureau, My All Run. It's heads up, heads down. They hit the line. It's close. Very close here. Speakers Bureau or My All Run, which seemingly was pushed in by the winner over the final stages. Maringo Bay for third from Juglimo, Pickers Off and in Tyrus. Heads up, heads down. Time 1:07.2.
Race 4 of the day, 1400 metres the trip. Daisy Dancer it is to come up and complete the line. She's drawn the outside gate, barrier number 12. She moves in, and they're ready to go. First leg of the quaddie, race 4. Favourite Flame Sky. Darren Weir stable going all right at the moment. Away they go. And one of the first out is Coupletta with Ping, who's drawn the inside. He's hunting through to share the front early on. Settling in behind them is Vitesse. Going forward is Star Brody, Miss Riviera, Nellie Sue. In behind them, Gala leaps very deep out. But then Zonti and Baringa Babe, My Santana, and dropping out to the tail end is Daisy Dancer. Still very bunched into the back. Star Brody just has the front from Coupletta. Gala leap 3 deep. 2 lengths further away then to Miss Riviera, who's in a cluster of horses, which includes Flame Sky. Over on the inside of him there is Vitesse, and so too is Ping. Then Baringa Babe, followed by Nellie Sue. Very wide out is Zonti, and second last My Santana. Daisy Dancer last, about 6 off the front. 700 to go. Gala Leap 3 deep goes up to join Star Brody. Coupletta just struggling at the moment. Then followed by Flame Sky, Miss Riviera, Zonti, and behind them with Ping, Baringa Babe, My Santana. Nellie Sue behind a wall of rump at the moment. Followed second last by Daisy Dancer, and Vitesse has dropped out quickly. Inside the 400, Gala Leap with Star Brody. Miss Riviera shoving her way into the clear in front of Flame Sky, and even deeper My Santana. Baringa Babe needs a run, and then Coupletta on the turn. Star Brody in front of Gala Leap, Miss Riviera. My Santana winding up down the centre. Baringa Babe getting a run. My Santana took the front from Miss Riviera. Baringa Babe, then Star Brody. My Santana's clear though, and My Santana won. My Santana nearly a length on Baringa Babe, and Daisy Dancer's got up to run third in front of Nellie Sue, Star Brody, Coupletta, Miss Riviera and Ping. Behind them was Gala Leap, followed by Flame Sky, who was deep all the way. Vitesse second last, and Zontian back at the tail.
Wollongong Children's Hospital was great. These clubs are stuck and done donation to that, so...
We'll leave it there, Nick, but good to see Brian at Wagga today. They've moved in at Caulfield. Everything okay. Back to Greg.
And they're off now with our Sonnet, one of the first out. Megastar began fast, and so did Vicky. Priceless Ruby settling just behind the speed. Yumazuma's going forward as they settle down, and Belong drifts back to about 4th last. As they settle now, and Yumazuma moved up on the outside of Vicky, a length in front of Lamaria's Gift, and now is the Hour and Nick away in 4th placing on the inside. One further back to our Sonnet, tucked away 5th on the rail from Megastar, and Vianetta on the outside. A length and a half, Priceless Ruby, followed by Dew Crazy, and then Belong. belong. Spring Hit Express is next to last, and last of all is Cap the Moon. They've topped the rise on the back of the track, and heading to the 1,000-metre mark, Vicky led the field. 3/4 clear. Yuma Zuma second. Now is the Hour, 2 lengths back third. They're followed by Lamaria's Gift outside Our Sonnet, having a nice run. A length further back is Megastar, Priceless Ruby. They're being followed then by Vianetta over on the outside. 1.5 behind them, Due Crazy Belong, Spring Hit Express and Cap the Moon last. And there's 800 metres to go. Coming down the side of the course, Vicky in front of Yuma Zuma. Now is the Hour improving on the outside. 1.5 to Our Sonnet, sweating on a run behind them. Vianetta starts her run around the outside from Megastar. Lamaria's Gift feels the pinch. Belong still a good way back, coming towards the home turn. Priceless Ruby saving ground, getting right through on the inside. As